Bloody welcome back to BackChat Monday evening here in BackChat Studios, powered by Paywise for season 2024. Fellas, how are we?
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Footy's back,
really
boys.
Good.
Footy is back. I'm excited. Welcome to live on YouTube. If you're tuning in there, if you're listening or watching as a podcast, congratulations to you. Are we excited? I'm genuinely excited. I had a great weekend, footy all weekend.
Yep.
Couldn't have stopped
You're
watching.
so tanned.
You are very tan, yeah.
You're so brown.
I did the Port to Pub. I swam to
Oh,
Rottnest.
yeah, how'd you go? What, were you floating above the water?
Swam
How'd
to
you get so-
Rottnest with 5 other people.
Yeah.
There's people coming in from solos. Like some people do this marathon thing where so everyone starts from Port Beach, swim to Rotto. So solo, they just go straight over. I think it's 19.8 Ks.
It's a long way to swim.
Some of them go, you know what? Might swim to Rotto, might swim to Cotto.
Cotto.
Might swim to Cottesloe and back before I start. So they go Port to Cottesloe and then back to Port and then they go. So they do 25. They swim 25.
Well, that's dumb. But good on them. That's it's an incredible effort. There's people. A funny joke. I've been over there a couple of times. It's not really funny when you're not pissed, but when you're pissed at the Rotto pub, it's quite funny. But like, there's a guy who has Eli Bird. His name is. I think it's like 7 hours and 11 minutes. Has the record for the fastest time to swim butterfly solo to Rottnest. Anyway,
Gee.
so whenever I've been there a few
Imagine
times,
that.
and after you've had a few beers, you walk up to the pub like this. Hey mate, can I just get a pint? Hey, look at you. What's going on here, mate? Just do butterfly over here and just pour in like this. Just walk around like this. Or birdie. 15 blokes just walking around with their arms up.
Someone on our boat said the year before, while everyone was doing the Port to Pub, someone broke a record similar to your world record.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
We're in
Cheers.
it. We're in
Thank you.
the solo game. Someone swam underwater the entire way. So they had
like a scuba suit on.
They had a little, well, not scuba suit,
long
but
time to hold their breath.
they had a little big oxygen tank.
Yeah.
And did the dolphin kick the whole way to Rottnest.
Gee.
It was like going underneath swimmers and stuff.
That's cheating.
It's a mighty fine effort.
So it was West Coast v Freo and we won first time in 6 years.
Wow.
Shit, that's
First time you've done it?
First time I've done it, so 1 from
There
1.
you go.
That's a really good effort.
1 from 1.
Was anyone out there doing backstroke?
No backstrokers. There's some people doing nudie legs. People would just, I think it's a thing. It's a bit more casual than Port to Pub. People would just
Get in there, nude.
naked. You do like 3-minute legs or just naked.
How do you know when to come in your leg?
You cock, you feel it in your throat. Just get
So yanks on it.
No, someone dives in the water in front of you and you tag them.
Oh, right.
Hopefully, hopefully you wouldn't be in before Scully because you just get the bang on the back of the head from the dredger before the nudie leg. Scully just digging up Gage Roads. It's now 4 kilometres.
Where's all the water gone? People are just walking across.
Scully's part of the seas. No, he's just gone bang and it's splashed out.
No, like you have your eyes open. You just see someone jump in the water in front of you and tag him.
Great.
Yeah, but just to backstroke, it's the worst stroke ever. Like, what does it do? What can I get, with the exception of like the Olympic swimming race?
Yes.
What benefit does backstroke have anywhere ever in the world?
Ronan, can you have a little look for us who invented backstroke, please? Can we get the inventor of backstroke?
Who invented backstroke and what is it for?
Now, big show coming up, fellas. We're going to get through our BackChat Backman of the year. Thanks to TABtouch. Some big stuff there. Back to Backman, of course, with TABtouch. Talking Backman, we will be joined by one of the greats. This will excite you, Hammer. Now, you missed out on this interview. We did a couple of hours ago.
Disappointing.
I've been tempting people with, who could it be? I'm just going to tell you, right? Connor Idun from the GWS Giants.
Yeah. Legend. Absolute legend.
Former housemate of Jack Buckley.
Yes, he is former housemate of Jack Buckley. Wow.
From
Comes from great ilk, obviously.
Geelong Falcons Footy Factory.
Yes, the factory.
Yes. Born in England, moved to Australia, figured out what footy was, and he's become one of the greatest contested one-on-one defensive players in the AFL.
Yep.
Didn't lose a single contest on the weekend.
Well, it's not a surprise. No surprise whatsoever. So he'll be joining us, going to get through a bunch of the footy moments as well. And if I can start off the top. Oh, no, I'm not going to start off the top. Something big has happened, Hammer. And there's something bigger on the way. A little bit of merch stuff coming out of our BackChat studios.
Nice.
Tasmanian team reveal.
Yes, I've been at work today.
Reveal.
I haven't seen that, but I've got my herb and garlic Tasmanian salmon, 270 grams, serves 2, ready to cook.
That's one of 3.
That's one of 3 that we've got here.
What have you got here?
This is just stickers. You stick these on your seafood, so KB Seafood
You could
Co.
chuck them on the car, the Tasmanian Salmons, obviously.
It's like I imagine that the Tassie Salmons Footy Club will send these out as sort of membership stickers.
Got to break it to you, mate. the Salmons hasn't got over the line.
Oh,
It's the Mountaineers.
Let's go.
Look,
It couldn't
is,
be.
It is the Tasmanian Devils.
Fucking course it
It
is.
got up. It
Great.
got
What
is
over
that?
the line. That is the actual logo.
That's not a devil.
So what is going on here? If
It's a
people are watching
Tasmanian devil.
people are watching along on YouTube. We've got
They
the
just
do you think that's the map of Tasmania somehow? Like, have they disguised it somehow? Like, why is its mouth open so much?
that's the Charlotte Bobcats. That's what
Yeah,
that
it
is.
looks Charlotte Bobcatsy.
That's
Really?
the Charlotte Bobcats.
Is it similar?
Rest
It
in
looks
peace,
almost
Charlotte
identical.
Bobcats.
Rest in peace, Charlotte Bobcats.
Well, they
I
don't
thought the
exist anymore.
Tasmanian
No,
devil
Charlotte
looked
Hornets.
more like a wombat with fierce teeth. Didn't have all the flowing hair
Quite
on it.
fluffy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it honestly looks like the Charlotte Bobcats.
So we had the name revealed, Tasmania Devils.
Yep.
I assume they'll be referred to as the Tassie Devils. No one's
Yeah.
going to be
Would've
rolling
thought
out
so.
Tasmanian Devils.
I wouldn't have
We
thought.
don't say the Greater Western Sydney Giants. Some people do.
Yeah, but it's not even Tasmanian. It's Tasmania.
That's
The Tasmania Devils.
The
Is
Tasmania
that-
Devils.
Have they stuffed that up?
Maybe.
No, I think because of it's just
Well,
it's
their
just bad.
team's
It's
going to
very
be called
underwhelming.
Tasmania,
Yeah, true.
not not Tasmanian.
Right, which is also strange that the state is the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit
Anyone
weird.
else like that?
Yep.
yeah. West
No.
Coast, West Australia. Like, yeah,
Not really.
there's no the New South Wales. No,
That doesn't work like that,
It's
does it?
the fact that it's not the Salmons. I just hate it.
So the team name out, Tasmania
the
Devils.
Tasmania
the
Devils.
logo. So there's the Bobcats.
It's the Bobcat.
It
Oh,
may well
yeah.
be the Bobcat,
The Bobcat with fluffy hair.
and he's green. So talking
Yeah.
about green, they've revealed the colours, Hammer. I want you to tell me what these colours mean. Right, you can see what colours it is, right?
Yep. So
right?
my thought was it was just going to be the state jumper from Tassie.
Right, so you can see the colours in the logo,
Yeah,
right?
which
But
is exactly the state jumper colours.
well, so what would you call those colours? Like,
Green,
Right,
yellow,
right.
and red.
correct. Which
nailed it.
you've nailed it.
Well
Thanks.
done, Hammer.
Thanks, guys.
Marketing genius.
The
Yeah.
colour scheme
guy.
for that, well, you're wrong. I'll just tell you that they've revealed the colours. It's not green, yellow, and red.
Okay.
It is myrtle, rose, and primrose.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Round of applause for the colours, though.
No, it's
Really,
not.
really
Round of
good.
applause to the colours.
So,
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
can you
Fucking hell.
can you tell me what they are? What's myrtle?
Myrtle would be the green, I imagine.
What's rose?
Rose would have to be the red.
And primrose?
Primrose would, I imagine, be
Are they
the
just
yellow.
fucking with us with the
Yeah.
primrose?
No, that's. I imagine those would be the colours, but that's also not true.
Yes.
It's just bullshit. I mean, like when you look at it, you go to a set of lights. The middle light is amber. No,
Yes.
it's not. I mean, yes, it technically is, but it's just a fucking orange light.
Yes.
You stop when it's slow. You slow down, then you stop. Primrose, myrtle, and fuck off.
Cricket Shot 6 on YouTube says, looks like the Tassie Devil has a mullet.
Yep.
Which might,
It's
I
the
don't know,
Charlotte
mullets,
Bobcats with a
mullets
mullet.
are a big deal in Tassie. Is that a
Well,
thing?
yes,
Maybe?
yes. And families very close down there.
Yep.
We know that for
And
sure.
they climb mountains.
Yes, correct.
And they eat salmon.
Someone also says it looks like he's on the back of the ute.
Now,
Don't know what that means.
No,
boys,
never.
don't know if you knew, but made my Fox
Footy debut. I
special
saw you.
comments.
Round of applause.
I saw you there
Yeah,
yesterday.
debut.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you very much. We ran into each other in the stairwell. I
Yes,
believe.
you were very excited. You didn't say anything. You just said, "Oh my god, Hammer! Oh my god," and then ran away
So,
with a stiffy.
so I've got in the notes here. Let everyone at BackChat know one of the great moments of podcasting history.
Ever.
So we've had some big moments, right? Interviewed some great players. And we've probably had a few mentions on national TV.
Yep.
Certainly a big blow up around Justin Langer in the interview we did there. That big moments.
Yeah, Paywise got on Channel 7 there at some point a couple
correct.
of weeks ago. Shout out
Ruben
Paywise.
Jimby was on the show once.
Yeah.
That was a big moment.
Mhm.
We wrote a song about him.
He's the best player ever.
Look, we could go on about highlights forever, but I think this may top it.
Wow.
So Fox Footy, I'll give you some insights about.
Thanks, Basil.
So basically, you do a practice run of the first segment. So one that tech side can get all their videos playing correctly, and we can get a bit of a run at what it looks like. So you run it for about under 5 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, and it's usually about a couple of minutes before you go on air. So we go through that. We go through that, and then you sort of got to stay in spot because they've framed you up, and you just stand there, but you're doing nothing.
Yep.
But I'm sort of facing the crowd, and Matt Pavlich and Kath Loughnan are right there. So I'm sort of facing them in the crowd, not the field's over my left shoulder. Pav starts giving me the eyes, like, doing these ones. And I'm like,
Okay.
what, bros? And he's like flicking his head and throwing his chin, and he's telling me to turn around without saying anything.
Right.
Wonder why he wouldn't have just said something.
I don't know either, but I think he might have been as rattled as I was because I turn around and I have just a Adonis man-like, and he was a man and real man figure in the captain of the Brisbane Lions.
Harris
Andrews.
Andrews. Our BackChat player of the year for the
BackChat
Brisbane Lions.
sponsored player,
yeah.
Harris Andrews. You know when you do a warm-up on the field
Yep.
at AFL level, and then
did it once.
you've seen it though.
Yeah, I've seen it. Heaps.
They all do it, and then they get together and boys,
Yeah.
bunch it up.
Yeah.
You have to happen at waffle level.
Yeah.
Bunch it up,
Bunch
boys.
it up, let's
Back in.
jog
You're
off.
gonna go put the jumpers on, right?
Yeah.
Captain leads it off.
Of course.
He has stopped that. I'm not joking or exaggerating. He has stopped the team near the race. Boys, hang here for a second. He is separated from the group.
Oh boy.
Run over by himself.
This is like this is a 30 meter jog.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
5
They've
minutes before the
stopped.
game.
All of the Brisbane players are now watching. Like, what's this guy doing? He runs over. I've never seen him, and he gets to literally 20 centimetres from me. And so I don't know he's there. And then Pav starts doing these ones, right? They're throwing his head back. I turn around and I'm pretty much
Kissing Harris.
Harris Andrews. Like, we are close. And I'm rattled at this stage.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Big hand comes out. But he's a big man.
It's a massive hand.
Giant.
Yeah.
He's taller than me.
Yep. He's a big dude.
Grasp my hand.
Yeah.
I'm just putting you in trying to get you in the moment.
I can feel
It's
it.
there.
Mate, just wanted to come over and tell you, I'm a massive fan of BackChat.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Yeah.
Let's go, Harris.
I'd love to tell you that I just, morphed
Yeah.
into this super Santa, just
Yep.
came
Yeah.
into the great. I was speechless, mate.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
completely rattled. Can't even remember what I said.
Harris.
Incredible.
Like, just completely butchered my response to
Yeah,
him.
thanks, Andy.
Like,
Oh,
and,
shit.
he turned around and ran away, and I'm still trying to run. Like, great to see you, mate. All the best for the weekend.
Harry.
I love you.
I love you.
I just wanted to share that with everybody.
That's massive.
Yeah, that's great.
So
Love that.
clearly he's gone to the
Shout
very
out you,
fucking
Harris.
top of the BackChat sponsored
Yeah,
players in
love
terms
it.
of priorities and how we
Yeah.
support them.
Respect. Obviously, didn't take the game too seriously.
Yeah, correct.
go to the-
Wow, no, he did.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
dominated.
did. It was
He was
dominant.
very good.
Of course he was. So was Alex Pearce, our other BackChat
Oh,
sponsor
fuck,
player.
that was good.
But I just wanted to share that.
Is Harris in the YouTube chat right now? Harris, if you're there,
Yeah, Harris,
Sure.
if you're there.
just give us a W
Give
in
us
the
a
chat.
comment. If
Yeah.
you're Harris Andrews, maybe chuck something in the comments and pretend you are. Maybe if you
Hey
want to do
guys,
that.
Jake Waterman here.
Yeah, Jake Waterman, are you there too?
Hey guys, Harris Andrews here.
Melbourne Cheer Squad.
Yep.
I tell you what, the salutes keep coming for your
Keep
brother
going.
Angus. We
Yeah,
had
don't
Maxi
they,
Gorn pulverising his helmet on the wall on the way out
Yep.
up to a loss in round 0.
Yep.
And in round 1, the entire cheer squad dressed up as Angus Brayshaw. This
That's
is good
good.
stuff.
Yeah, this was good gas.
Have a look at this if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, they all the supporters in the cheer squad had the Gus helmets on.
Jeez, that's good.
Really good. I was sitting watching it with my housemate, and he said, "Oh, that's obviously that's pretty cool. Do you reckon he'll be watching?" And I said, "No way.
Yes.
Like, he wouldn't watch. I don't think he's going to watch a game all year. He'll be as far away from the footy club as he possibly can be." And it turns out he was at the game. Not only was he at the game, but he was on the bench as like
Doing what?
an on-field
runner?
sort of coaching sort of situation, like a I don't
Like
know
a coach.
like a coach, essentially.
Like
Like,
the bench. So he was speaking between the coach and the players. Like he was taking messages.
I don't know if he was taking
Hey,
messages.
Scully Simo wants to speak to you. Like, you weak dog. Get off the field.
I don't know if he was trying to. I don't know if he was communicating between coaches or players. I don't know if he was just there to try and
Bit of oversight.
a bit of oversight, a bit of help with the coaching. He hated it.
Did he?
Hated every second of it.
Is that right?
Oh. Because he was at
Fucking
training
hated it.
as well. They made a big deal of that, of
Yeah,
him being
so
at training.
he like.
Well, I mean,
It's a hard thing to do.
his
Like,
shit house not fatal though.
Yeah, it's
His
shit house
shit house
not
not
fatal.
fatal. He's still around.
yeah, he's still around,
Still here.
but he's also sitting there watching, being like, "This, I just want to be playing and I can't." So he's
yeah,
ticked it
true.
off. He's done it. I don't think he'll be back.
Really.
Yeah, I
Wow.
wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't do that again.
Now, that was very nice of the cheer squad.
Yeah,
now,
that
can we
was
just
really
head
good.
over to
Thanks,
the production table? We've got like, extra hands over there. Ronan's over there with Nicholas. Hello, Nick.
Hey boys, fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, well,
They,
they
uh,
on here,
They
eh?
let anyone
Sure,
else?
indeed.
They let anyone in here? Do they? Sorry.
So I got
Harris.
I got updates on who invented backstroke.
Oh,
So that's
right.
good. I'm interested.
So I'm sure everyone's been waiting. But there's a guy called Harry Hebner, a great
Oh.
man in 1900.
Harry Hebner.
Yeah, but also this is a fun fact I found on the weekend. Do you know the man who invented Pilates? His name
Joseph.
is
Joseph
Joe Pilates.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Did you
know
just
what?
find that out? when
I found that
searching
out
for
yesterday.
Backstroke?
Can I?
Joe Pilates.
Joe Pilates.
JP.
Yeah. What's the
Mrs. Owns a Pilates studio Equilibre
Sure.
in Lathlane.
You guys talk about Joe a lot.
yeah, what's the, so just back on? I've already forgotten his name.
Harry Hebner.
Harry Hebner. What's
Hugh Hefner's brother.
Does it say anything
Cousin.
about why?
It was the second stroke to be swum in competitions after the front crawl.
What's the front
Um,
crawl?
The way that it goes, they literally just wanted to copy.
Yeah, they wanted to copy overarm techniques on their backs.
So they're just
Essentially.
fucking around
It's
at this
just-
stage.
they
They're
fucked
just,
It just seems a bit
Wait, watch
silly,
this.
doesn't
You
it?
guys seen this before?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, holy.
Oh my
That's what, there would have been a
What
moment.
is this? What is this
Everyone's
guy
patting
doing?
Harry
Yeah,
Hebner on the
patting
back
him on the
after. Just
It's like the
Very good,
first
dude.
guy to do a handstand. Like, okay, mate, you're
boys.
doing a much more
that?
inefficient
Look
way
at
of
this
moving.
bloke. He's on his back. Bloody amazing.
You could breathe and swim at the same time.
Now-
That's probably one thing that you can do. Yeah.
We do know if it's not put in the run sheet, I forget to say it, and I forgot a very important part after the Freo Brisbane chat we just had. Big stuff coming out of BackChat Studios. You've seen Flagmantle. You can see it behind me.
Check.
It's there.
Look, we wanted to just bring it down a little bit. Freo fans, we know and love. There's some in this room. They get a bit antsy about the going
lid.
too hard on the
Yeah,
premiership.
the lid
Yeah.
being off too early.
Lids off.
Yeah, well, they already-
Flags won. So
booked-
that's where we are right now, just
they've
so we know.
booked their tickets.
Flagmantle's back.
Tattoos are
Don't
being-
worry,
tattoos
Flagmantle's
are being
back.
made.
But we just wanted to temper expectations a little bit, and we've done that. We're releasing
finals
some.
mantle.
We're releasing some team merch, Hammer. And do we have the video to play? I don't think we do. Do we have to look at it? Oh boy,
It's
oh
Wharfie
boy.
time.
Oh my goodness.
Love that.
It's Wharfie time, as coined by Matt Pavlich, one of probably the greatest Freo docker of all time.
Yeah.
Brought all the boys in. How are we gonna pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, boys? We're gonna dig our heels in. We're gonna show us the Freo way.
Put our capes on.
It's
It's
Wharfie
Wharfie
time.
Wharfie time.
So, Freo fans, I reckon get right around it. It's a step back from Flagmantle. You don't want to be involved in that Flagmantle noise.
No, I'll tell you what I would like. Just even thinking about Fremantle merch at the moment and just brainstorming, and I'm just going to let my mind roll.
This is where our best comes from.
Obviously, like Fremantle supporters, they want to dive straight in. They want to go for it. But like, I think you can tier this merch like you tier out the cage. I think you can have flag mantle. I think you can have four mantle, top four.
Yep.
And I think you can have finals mantle.
Really?
I think you can have 3 different tiers just to show your level of where you think they're at.
The mantle.
The mantle, yeah.
Yes, we're going to stack these up on the mantle.
Stack these up on the mantle. You can have finals mantle, four mantle, flag mantle.
I really
Great.
like it.
I just
Really
think that's
like
a
that.
really good way
Can
at
we
the
get
start
someone
of
to
the
design
year.
those up, please?
Let's
Really
also
good
go
way at the
spoon
start of the
mantle
year
as
to just
well.
yes, well,
Just in case things are going well and they want the number one pick. Spoon
yeah,
mantle.
spoon mantle.
Such a West Coast fan. You're just a
Spoongles.
motherfucker. There's
Spoongles.
yeah, but free or shit. So they get, they're eventually going to be bad because
They're
that's
going to
what
win the
they always do.
premiership this year.
Yeah, flag mantle.
Yeah.
So if you want to get a part of this, it's Wharfie time, ladies and gentlemen. Backchatstudios.com.au.
So good.
Jump on there, order some merch. We'll get that out to you
Mother's Day is
ASAP.
just around the corner.
Absolutely.
It is, and as if your mum wouldn't want a Wharfie time
Absolutely.
shirt.
When we brought out the first lot of merch, which was King's a Big Game, King's a Big Game, and
Yep.
Flag Mantle, it was big.
Massive.
So now we've gone, it's Wharfie time, and up the bloody
bloody
coasters.
coasters. Yeah.
Scott
Scotty
Lycett
Lycett.
pointing on the grass.
Get a dog up here, you dogs. As he likes to add on to the end.
So, look, as we said last time, it's Wharfie time. It may or may not be for Freo supporters. You know, like it may, you know, the flag mantle stuff, that's for Freo people.
Yeah.
It's Wharfie time. If you like your time on the docks,
Yeah.
you're a
Oh,
yeah.
hard-working Wharfie.
If you're a longshoreman,
Absolutely.
get yourself a Wharfie
Correct.
time shirt.
And up the coasters,
Oh yeah, of course.
respect for the wood.
Respect Wood.
Yep.
You got to respect Wood.
Gotta
Coasters,
respect wood.
beer coaster lovers, guys that like drinking beer, watching footy,
Going for a run down the coast.
wearing the famous ochre. I mean, it's special for me,
good.
but it may or may not be anything to do with West Coast of Freo. I would like to make that point.
Yeah,
So
it may or may not be.
backchatstudios.com.au.
And I gotta go.
Are you out of there?
Yeah, I gotta go to training.
Can we play you one thing before you leave?
Of course you can.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize you had to leave so early, but you did tell me that. So
It's also 7 minutes over the time that I needed to leave, but that's okay.
okay, 1 more minute.
That's right. That's right.
You're the captain.
I
and
can have
10
2
over
more
medals.
minutes.
This came through. We said we'd only do fines Friday.
Yep.
I don't know we can make this wait. In fact, there's a request here that needs to be actioned before we get to Friday.
Okay, so it can't be made to wait.
If people want to know what sort of standard fines needs to be at, this is it.
Yeah,
This is
welcome.
the best fine that's been sent into the podcast,
Sure.
and it requires some actionables, and I'd like you to hear it. Can we
Okay.
play this, please, boys?
Hey lads, Shit here, Shit and Dax. $2 fine goes to myself. I am a backman who hasn't kicked a goal in a game in over 5 years of football, so I guess that makes me a true backman.
Well done.
And I've managed to con my way into this Thursday night, St Kilda Collingwood, MCG, 60, 70,000 people, they reckon, at three-quarter time. I'm having a set shot to try and win $1,000.
Wow.
Am I nervous? Yeah, a little bit. Am I going to absolutely moose the nari? More than likely.
Fucking respect.
I just want to have any sort of tips you've got in terms of just thriving under the pressure in a big game environment, as I'm going to be under.
Yep.
I don't want tips for kicking goals because I know it's not that hard. Just kick the ball between the big sticks. It shouldn't be
It's easy.
It shouldn't be too hard.
Piss.
Also, if you want me to say anything on the big screen in front of 70,000 people, I'm happy to try and put a few words in.
Wow.
If you get back to this one on tonight's episode, that'd be great, and I'll give you an update next week. Cheers, lads, and congrats, Hammer, on the record. I tried to have a go myself, and I was shit house, but hopefully Thursday night goes better. Cheers.
I mean,
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you had to hear it.
You had to hear that. Love it. Actionable items.
Shit myself? Is that shit myself or shit
Yeah,
Dax?
shit me Dax.
Look, a few things here. So exciting.
Obviously very exciting.
We're shit me Dax. We're express posting BackChat merch to you as we speak.
Yep.
Right, so we're getting him in BackChat gear.
Yeah, would love it.
What do we want him to say?
Would a few things. Obviously, if he misses it, I'd love
Moosing
him to
the
say.
Nari would be nice.
Yeah,
to
I'd
hear.
love him to. I'd love him to like kick the goal and say, "Geez, I moosed that," or something along those
He's
lines.
moosed it. Just,
I've
like, in the third
absolutely-
person.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely
absolutely
moosed it.
moosed the Nari.
If he misses and he gets like, if they say, "Oh, unlucky, mate," I'd love him to say, "That's all right. Shit house, not fatal."
That
Yep,
would be
great.
Love him to
incredible.
slide that one through.
And backs win premierships, I think. Like,
Yeah.
a bit of a shout out to
Yeah.
BackChat. BackChat, backs
Yeah.
win premierships.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah. And what's the game? It's St
St
Kilda.
Kilda Collingwood. Big crowd.
Yeah.
The MCG, Collingwood don't play anywhere else at the MCG. Is it MCG? MCG?
60,
I'd
70,000.
love him to somehow say, "I love Jack Buckley."
All right. So
Get,
what,
a,
we're gonna,
get a dog up here, you dog.
No,
Get a
we
dog
can't.
up.
We can't. I think talking about yourself in the third person, he's absolutely moose the Nari.
Yep.
Something about Jack Buckley, you can do what you like there.
Yeah.
All right. I love Jack Buckley.
Yeah. Or yep.
I love Jack
Just a
Buckley.
shout out.
Yep. Shout out Jack Buckley.
Shout out Jack Buckley. And
And if you miss it, I'd love him to get in
Shit
there.
out.
Shit house, not fatal.
Shit, that's not fatal.
very
If you
good.
Very good.
Happy with that?
Very happy with that. Thank
Okay.
you, shit me Dax. See ya.
Very, very
Go win
good.
premiership, mate.
I enjoyed that a
And
lot.
a Sandover too.
Yeah, second Sandover would be beautiful. Hamish Brayshaw out the door. Thank you very much. Make sure you go and get your merch.
Backchatstudios.com.au.
I said that.
There's a bunch of people. Yeah, there's a bunch of people on the chat right now on YouTube. Literally, you could do that. Open a new tab. Backchatstudios.com.au.
Can we put that on our description somehow? Can we slip that in there so people can click through to their merch?
Sure.
Yeah,
thank
there you
very
go.
much.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If
That's a great idea.
only we could communicate with the people in our chat. Backchatstudios.com.au. Get in there, buy the merch. What do you got the video of? The video, the audio is playing from over there.
There
Thanks,
we go.
buddy.
That's a nice little teaser for you.
Yeah, thank you very
On
much. You got to
socials,
watch
Backchat
that
double
if you're
underscore.
watching, but you didn't hear it because there's no video coming through. Now, let's keep moving, shall we?
Screaming out on the hill. Up the bloody coasters, you dog. Get up, dog, up ya. Just put your Superman capes on. It's Wharfie time.
It's off time.
Which I think's become this thing, right?
It has Pav. It's
not-
going on a t-shirt.
Neither Scott Lawson or Matt Pavlich were endorsed or were paid for them using within this video. Terms and conditions apply. This is endorsed by the Labor Party, Port Cameron Limited.
Cricket Shot 6 on YouTube says Sunshine Coasters also for Queenslanders.
Absolutely.
So if you're in Queensland, that's a shirt for you.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You see the vibe. Who wrote that?
Cricket Shots 6.
So Cricket Shot 6 gets the vibe we're going for here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did we get into a bit of trouble last time around? Maybe
Yeah.
we did. Maybe we didn't. I can't remember. Are we trying to
Water
avoid
under
that
a
trouble
bridge.
this time around? Maybe we are. Yeah, Sunshine Coasters. Very good. Like it a lot. Hey, the coasting on in your car. Up the coasters.
Yeah.
I'm a coaster. Right?
You are a coaster.
I just,
You
I
love
just,
the
I
coast.
just
You're
coast.
so
I
brown.
don't- chuck your cruise control on.
Coasting away.
Down the Mitchell Freeway.
Yeah.
Up the Kwinana. Whatever you like.
Up the Kwinana.
Up the Kwinana from Mandurah. Come past. It's Wharfie time. Drive past the docks. Don't worry about the dock. It's nothing to do with the dockers.
Who?
The docks.
The what?
The wharfies.
The Wharfies. That's right. Just Cause on YouTube also has their avatar is a lettuce, which is great.
Brilliant,
Which is
brilliant.
It says,
Brilliant.
nice backdrop, Nick. There you go. Bit of love for Nick's backdrop with the with all the jerseys there. Which
Can
is
we have a
great.
little look at Nick's backdrop by any chance? Thank you. That's me. Thank you very much. Nick's backdrop would be nice. That's still not me.
That's
Yeah, how
the
you going?
merch.
Buttons over there. There you go, buddy. You're right. You're right over the back. Look at this. And he no longer looks like an angel.
Yeah.
Like he'd been like morphed into the world. Look at it. Look at it. Do you like being on camera, Nick?
I love it.
Yeah, he does.
I genuinely do.
You do.
More.
Who have we got behind it? Sydney, the Dockers. We've got Richmond. We've got Carlton.
I think it's is that a
Someone
Saints
behind
one?
you?
There's-
Someone deep behind
Yeah,
you.
Saints.
Saints and Richmond. Very good. Thank you, Nick. Now, James Sicily. He's in a
Yeah.
bit of trouble, the big fella. I want to watch what's happened to James Sicily. This is in this weekend's game, Hawthorn v Essendon. A little bit of emotions running hot early in the game. Been there, done that. Let's just have a look at what happened at the start of this one.
Good. You've got to take your opportunities, like you said.
Dead on one.
There's a brawl. 1984, 85.
Love the camera angle.
So Brownie's into it. Essendon kicked a goal, 18:34.
Oh, this is early in the game.
Yeah,
Only a minute's gone in.
1 minute in. Free kick given. Captain Sicily.
Big grin.
Think they give us a little replay? They may not. It's completely fine.
I thought this was like a quarter time thing.
Yeah, here we go. So,
Bit of a nudge.
boys that come at him. Why is there so many Essendon players around him? He's absolutely shit picked Andy McGrath.
McGrath didn't even do anything.
That
He was
was-
just there.
Yeah, he just picked him,
Just,
saw
it was
him.
just the first one he looked at.
Absolutely.
Like you, when you kicked the goal at
Yeah,
at the
yeah, my
waffle.
teammate. I just started grabbing him by the better punch on him. Mate, that's what happens. You get into it and it's on. Right, so that's happened. He's been given a week. Hawthorn are challenging
Yeah.
it.
Do you reckon that deserves a week?
Well, no, we didn't really get to see it, but he throws him down, and then on the way down, he kind of like throws a leg out.
Yeah.
Does
Sweep the leg.
You know, yeah, correct. Does he kick him? Maybe.
I think he was trying to catch him.
Mark Robinson was going off his head just before we went on it. He was on Foxwoody going bananas. I won't call it what people call him, but
when Robbo gets fired up, there's just you can just tell there's so many
Quivering.
words running through his brain. He
going
doesn't know
nuts.
which one to say.
he
so
was going
just-
nuts, and I
Slobbers.
don't take that same view of this one. He threw him to the ground and threw a leg in there. But he's got 10 blokes on him.
Yeah.
Just think about I know he's not out in the street.
No.
But if you were in the street and 10 blokes come up to you, are you going to just cop it?
No.
And a little bit of fight or flight kicks in those circumstances. You're not just going to stand there and he's got on attack mode as well. He just picked one up and threw to the ground.
And went with the sweep the leg as well, which is impressive.
Correct. Now, it says Zach Merritt here. I'm not sure why. I think Andy McGrath, the man who got thrown to the ground, he was on radio this morning, and the boys over at SEN asked him what he had to think about it. Let's have a listen.
It was pretty innocuous. I think a few of us got into him a little bit after Guelph kicked the first goal on him, and it was just one of those heat of the moment things. I didn't even really realise that he put his foot into the back of me, which sort of suggests how severe the kick was. Not very at all, but I guess they're stamping that out of the game, and we'll see where that lands.
Right. So he's sort of
He
thinking
couldn't
like,
care less.
not that bad. So would the tribunal take that into account at
Well,
all?
that interview, no, but like they could easily call Andy McGrath. You have as the challenging side, you can call the opposing player or not.
Right.
So Clayton Oliver feathering, we didn't call him because he felt like, you know, under the pump, he may have gone harder at me. You know, not dobbed me in, but you know, just said some stuff that maybe there was no advantage for us to call him in. Whereas you've heard what Andy McGrath's had to say about it.
But do you think do Essendon go and go? Don't you shouldn't be saying that. Like we want. Do they want Sicily suspended?
No, absolutely not. No one wants anyone suspended.
Right.
You can just no one in the AFL would be like, oh, it'd be great to get that bloke suspended. No, it wouldn't happen. Some blokes, clearly, Andy McGrath, like him, Backman, right? And Nick Martin's he's on a watch and act at the moment, right? If we're using bushfire terms here.
He's one step away from evacuation.
It's not, pack your stuff up and get out of the house just yet.
No.
But Nick Martin's having shots at goal. He had 25 touches on the weekend. So a BackChat sponsored player on notice. Andy McGrath spends a bit of time in the back line, and I like coming out and defending opposition players.
Yeah.
The game's done, right? There's no benefit in Andy McGrath going, kick me, give him weeks.
Yeah.
I like it.
They won the game.
Let's be honest, though, that wasn't a real fight. And Essendon and Hawthorn hate each other.
They do.
And it just made me think of all the great fights they've had. Let's watch a package of massive brawls from Hawthorn and Essendon because there's been plenty. Let's have a look. Can we have a look? This one was massive. This is Lloyd on Sewell.
Oh, he's out.
That's the start of the third quarter. And
it's on.
Hodgie's in there punching him in the head. Brad Sewell's absolutely done. Dustin Fletcher's in there, a former
Two
guest at
fights
BackChat.
going on at once.
And they're proper fights, right? McPhee's punching people.
There's a third one that's broken out.
This is one of the big... We don't want to see this ever. And this was clumsy at best.
And he tries to catch him.
It was a big one. And Hawthorn come from everywhere for this one. So that was the first set about to the third quarter. So something's been said at time. Campbell Brown... going to be on BackChat this year. We'll just take that from everyone.
Who's he pointing at?
He's pointing at Matthew Lloyd, who was on the bench. This is the famous line, the sand game.
Oh yes.
Vandenberg's killing people. Richie Vandenberg in this one was unhinged, punching people in the face. Look at this, bang. absolutely on. Chance Bateman, former coach of mine. Luke Hodges pulling people apart. Bit soft, Hodgie, get in there. Jason
Murphy.
Johnson's pulling people. Dustin Fletcher in again. He's been ravaged out of there like a toothpick. See you later.
Bit of Justin Murphy in there.
Justin Murphy. Who else have we got in there? Simon Beaumont was big in this one, I believe. Is that Peter Everett? Spider Everett in there.
Oh.
Here's Simon Beaumont. Is that Cupido? No. Little right cross. Sean Wellman's running around in there. And this is Dermot Brereton.
Pushed past a couple of blokes, and I saw Sheedy go past, and I knew it was halfway once you see the coach go past. And then we get to the other side, and there was, Duckworth and Wallace and those types of blokes, and I really started to think, ooh, I could be in a bit of trouble here because I'd slowed down with momentum by then.
He's such
If
a
you're just listening along to that, right? So Dermy Brereton at quarter time just runs through the Essendon huddle.
The huddle,
right?
yeah.
Just goes straight through them by himself, which is a pretty loose operation. What we just watched there, if
Slows
you're watching
down.
on YouTube, you would have seen it. But it was like the ghost of Dermot Brereton talking us through.
Hovering.
It was sort of like the picture that we see in Fox Footy now, but they'd blurred out the edges.
Yeah.
And just like appeared talking us through him running through the huddle. So, funnily enough, Essendon had their
20-year...
40-year.
40-year reunion of and I'm going to say
84
84.
grand
Thank you very
final.
much,
Yeah.
Nick
Maths.
Westall. Nick Westall, everybody.
Look at that.
84 grand final. They did a lap of honour. Can I just butt in here and say I just did a thing with Adam Simpson, and then there's going to be a laps of honours this weekend at the footy, West Coast.
You must be getting yours
Luke
then.
Shuey, Nick Nananui, Shannon Hearn.
Great.
And I dead set asked him on the thing. I said, am I getting one?
Yeah. What
He's like, well, you didn't get one. So, mate, me, Jets, Masto, none of us got any.
Premiership
And then he
players.
goes, oh, I suppose, what do you have to do to get a lap of honour? This is live. This is being recorded.
Great.
So maybe a premiership.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that one, mate? Anyway, this isn't about me. Most of the time it is, but this isn't. So off the back of Derm talking us through that,
He
Billy
loves it.
Duckworth, who we mentioned in that video, was doing the lap of honour, and Dermot Brereton working for Fox Footy. This is this weekend.
Great.
So they're interviewing players in the cars. Let's listen to Derm and Billy Duckworth go at it right now. We got this one lined up.
Have a bit of fun and reminisce, and it's great to see you too, mate. It's very good. Absolutely. Hey, why didn't you punch me in the head when I ran through your huddle? I didn't see you coming. I wish I had. If I would have knocked the shit out of you. Still, you're in it. Have a bit of fun and reminisce, and
That's
great
so
to see
good.
you too,
So
mate.
Duckworth,
that's it.
Duckworth
Yeah,
is
yeah.
sitting in the back of a car, slowly driving around the edge of the MCG, and Dermy's walking up pace.
Oh,
interviewing him.
mate.
That's very good.
It was like what's going it's great. I would have
out.
punched the shit out of you, mate. Like, see you later. That's Derm pissing himself laughing. That's brilliant TV.
That's
I love
good.
that. Now,
I'm sure Duckworth had no clue that interview was going live on TV.
correct. So we spoke about this. It's Wharfie time. It's also up the coasters time. Make sure you get your merch. Backchatstudios.com.au. West Coast. Run me through the game. I didn't see a lot of this one. We just give it a little synopsis because Fremantle were very good.
They were very good.
Very good. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Happy for Fremantle?
absolutely. It's Wharfie time. Right on the bandwagon.
You actually
Keen.
couldn't have said that much better.
Yeah.
West Coast.
West Coast.
Up the coasters.
I'm a delusional West Coast fan
if
because
the
about
coasters refer to
halfway
West
through,
Coast.
nothing. There's no relevance. Oh, I've just joined the dots. Wow, that's crazy. Halfway through,
You could if you wanted to.
halfway through the third
not
quarter,
weird,
I thought I started to actually feel annoyed that we were losing.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because you thought you were a chance?
No, I don't know. I'm just a delusional. We played good in the first quarter, and I was like, all right, here we go. This is better.
It looked good. I
Look
thought
at
I watched the first
second quarter trash. Just started to get pantsed, and then the third quarter a little bit of fight back, and I was just genuinely disappointed that we lost.
But you're invested.
I'm invested, yeah, but I never thought we were going to win ever. There was some good stuff. There was some good things. Harley Reid was good.
Harley Reid.
It was very good. He was 8 touches in the first quarter, then went a bit quiet, but that's okay. He's
There's some
18.
tagging.
First
See
game.
someone say somewhere that he was being tagged.
I think he also he's-
Willem Drew went to him at a contest, and people said he was getting tagged. but
No.
I don't think he was
Someone
getting
stood
tagged.
next
he was
to
sort
him,
of
yeah.
swapping in and out with Tim Kelly. So like in the first quarter, he started in the middle.
The boy.
Look, the boy,
the boy look.
he did one very good thing.
Good.
Went
Good.
into a hard contest, grabbed the ball. Someone tried to tackle him. They couldn't. He's
The
too
man.
strong.
He's a man now.
Hand passed it out, and that started the line of handballs to our first goal. That was elite. So, you know what? Look, I didn't think we were going to win. I just, it's tough to think like 50 points. Like I'm happy with that as
Are
a
you?
loss. I'm not. I want. Give me 20 points.
They
I would
kicked
have been
16
happy.
goals, 24. Like, you're lucky it wasn't 100.
Oh my gosh, Port, and they missed so many.
You're
sitters.
lucky it wasn't 100.
Yeah.
Would you have been happy with 100?
No, I said from the outset, I don't want any 100-point losses this season. I
All right.
said that, Adam.
Well, I think we just keep it on the positives until we can no longer.
That's true.
So I wanted to show everyone a bit of a piece of play that I found quite positive. I'll give you a little. Remember we did the defensive breakdown last
that was
week?
awesome.
I'll give you another little one on the back of a West Coast play. Can we
Great.
have a look at that, please, boys?
At
Righto, this one here.
half-time,
Oh my
Dixon
God, Kelly
sets
Williams quite.
himself.
Can we
McGovern
mute
with the
this
big
at all?
spoil.
Yeah, there you go. McGovern with a big spoil. Doesn't let it get out the back.
No.
It's extremely important because they get an in-out in play. Tyler Brockman unselfishly to the skipper. Liam Duggan goes bang on his left foot. So the reason why this is a defensive breakdown, we call this one in-out in plays, right? When it comes out to this point, if Gov goes for the mark there, which he loves to do, and he used to get berated by the backline coaches because he'd make the wrong decision there, try to mark from behind. You either get a soft drop in front of the contest, you don't get it back inside your 50, or worse, it gets out the back, which is what Port Adelaide want, and then it's gone. That's where you see that transition footy. Out the back, gone. See, there's no one behind him. If he lets it out the back, gone. So to keep that in front, you get it to Noah Long, who's clean. I can't see who kicked that in. Is that Hoffy? No, I don't even know. Don't know who the players are anymore. Tyler Brockman could have snapped this on his left as well, but he puts it to Liam Duggan, and boy, oh boy, that's a great knockdown. But it starts with a defensive spoil.
Absolutely. On Charlie Dixon, who marked everything.
He was very, very good.
Vice
Maybe they should have played Govern him the entire time. TB was on him for a bit, wasn't he? TB has notoriously struggled against Charlie Dixon.
He was
tough to play.
Working hard. It wasn't just like, oh, there's another mark. Dixon was.
The ones I saw, there's not much more you can do as a backman.
No.
TB. Charlie Dixon was taking one-handers with TB so far up his behind. It was not funny.
Yeah. Friend of the family, Charlie Dixon.
So
absolute
TB,
mountain of a man.
TB, Charlie Dixon. A lot of friends and family out there.
Yeah.
So overall, not happy, not sad.
Not happy, not sad, but just disappointed. But happy about that. Happy for a lot.
Do you like that for the BackChat breakdown? Were you happy with that?
Yeah, I mean,
I enjoyed that. That was really good.
Did you get a little bit out of that?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try and do them a little bit more. Now, Graham Myers. Lionel Messi, I should say. Delete the tweet. We understand this? This is the Jared Whaley.
I did not say that.
That is correct. You got a bit of Jared Whaley about you,
Good morning.
Good morning.
You got a bit of Robbo about you as well. That's perfect there.
Oh,
that's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I got that.
No, I'm sure he's a lovely man.
You say I'm Robbo.
Yeah, I know.
You're
just doing
Whaley.
the bits.
Yeah.
Say something really important, or at least make it sound like it is.
Just use big words for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate having to do a bit.
The minutiae. He always says the minutiae.
That's just the minutiae of the Sicily kick.
Right. You like the Sicily kick?
Yeah. Oh,
No, okay. Tell me about how
it's
important it
not
is to not
football.
have people kicking players.
You can't have people kicking people. What are we doing?
Robert. You can't be kicking people. Zoidberg. We've completely lost the plot. Oh, wow. We played the DJ horn. Very good. Dry Myers, Lionel Messi. Get back to what I was talking about.
Good morning.
Extremely, not grubby, but...
it's funny, though.
No, yeah. So grubby would be like hitting someone. Grubby behaviour is not
Grubby
good.
behaviour is someone trying to tie up their shoelaces and pushing them down while they're doing it.
No, see, that's good. I
You
like
like
it.
that?
Well, no one's getting harmed by that. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
You've given the
Super
same example
annoying.
as this isn't. No one's hurt.
No.
No one's offended. It's just pissing you off.
Yep.
And that's what Grind's done here. Let's have a look at this vision.
He seems to find his man.
Royal Marshall lost his shoe. He's a ruckman. Opposition. Just places it down behind him.
To that contest, just to stop the momentum of it going
Myers.
forward.
Yep.
Just read the game.
Oh, look how far it's gone. He's thrown that into the centre
And he's going, what? What did I do?
What do you want me to do?
And you can put your shoe on, okay?
That's the umpire.
Go put your shoes on, mate.
I can't remember.
Grant Myers is going, what? He's got 3 armbands on as well, so rest in peace, those 3 people. That's a lot of
I think that
armbands.
was rates from the club that are all passed.
Right. Blitz Savs. Blitz
Savs?
Blitz Savs.
Blitz Savs.
Wow.
Nick's.
Good thing I'm in commentary.
Butchered it.
It's Blitz Savs.
Yeah.
He was not wearing any. Anyway, so the umpire stopped the game, let him put his shoe back on, and then reset. I don't think that's the rules. I think the rules are you can't throw people's shoes away.
I know. So there was
Fucking
one
law
last year where TB his shoe came off, and the forward that he was playing on, a small forward, I can't remember who it was, grabbed it and like threw it out of the play in the boundary.
Yes.
And that was a 50. I think TB got a kick up the field for it.
Yeah. So.
But this one, I love how Brian could have just like thrown it out the way. He was like, he yeeted it. Like
there was no need to touch it. What's he touching it for? Why are you touching it?
Ben Keys took Mason Cox's glasses at one point as well.
That's right.
That was
that's more probably, you can't see without those.
True.
So it's probably
it's pretty bad.
But you can run without a boot on.
It's pretty great.
Charlie Cameron threw
was it
TB's shoe.
He did too. And then and then TB was having a laugh with him on field.
Lindsay Thomas kicked a goal without a boot.
He did too. But
yeah.
it just fell off and he kicked it, didn't he?
And he kicked it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There was kids up in when I was on the road last week in Merredin. Sorry, I was in Esperance, and about 5 of the Indigenous lads that came down and joined training. I trained down there with Bunga. Me and Bunga trained full training.
Great.
I was cooked. About 5 of the Indigenous lads, no shoes, and it was wet. They were in socks. And they still have better skills than me. Like, they were unbelievable. And I was talking to a few of them, like, bros, what's going on here? They're like, yeah, we just never had boots and just like playing with no boots. And I was like, mate, would it not help your grip? He's like, no, don't need grip. I'm quick as, bros. Don't worry about it. It was amazing. Good. All right, talking about amazing.
Yes.
It is time now for us to speak to one of the great one-on-one defenders in the AFL. He's a pure genius, this man, and we're very lucky to be joined by GWS defender Connor Idun. We had this chat a little bit earlier on today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're noticing a bit of a trend here on BackChat. We speak to Backman pretty much exclusively, and this man, look, there's not many in the competition, Dan, that get me excited like this man does. Put a ball in a contested situation. I can tell you one thing, it's not getting lost.
No, he ain't losing it.
Right? You're winning, you're halving.
Every time.
And there's a couple of other bonus factors here because Connor Idun from the GWS joins us right now. He's a Geelong boy, sort of.
Yes.
Hello, mate. How are you?
How we going, boys? Thanks for having me. Very excited to be part of it.
Oh, I tell you what, BackChat's been watching you very closely, watching the Giants very closely for a little bit now. You guys have started the season well. How's it feeling inside the four walls?
Yeah, feeling really good. Obviously, won the first 2, which is always good. But last year this time we were sort of learning the system, and we were playing some all right footy, but still losing. So, we're happy to just be racking up a couple of wins, and still taking a few learnings. But really positive to win the first 2.
Now we won't have enough time to get really in depth with this, but I find your introduction to footy pretty bloody interesting, and lace it in with a bit of the Geelong Falcons footy factory down there with Mick Turner and the crew. Been watching along nicely. Can you talk a bit about, where you're from, where you're born, how you came to the country? How did you learn about footy? How did you start?
Yeah. So I was born in England. Obviously, mum and dad over there, and they sort of went their separate ways. So mum brought me back to Australia when I was about 4 and a bit. So didn't know too much back then. Can't remember much, but I just remember sort of learning footy from school at primary school. Had a couple of mates that were playing. I was kicking that, and sort of my stepdad wanted me to play a bit of rugby union. So I played rugby union until I was about 12. And then my first taste of footy playing for a team was at the Drysy Hawks.
Yes.
14, so played in the Ballerine League and told away in Divi 3 and just worked my way up to Falcons, which was good. Under 16, 17 to 18 with Mickey Turner. And then, lucky to get drafted late in 2018.
That's huge.
Yeah.
When do you have many contacts back with friends and family back in England that are watching games and stuff? Are they having to get up at ungodly hours to watch?
Yeah, so my dad lives over there still, my older half brother. So they're always watching, and they get up early when they can and watch me play, which is always nice to hear.
We saw on roaming BT, your old man had made his way over for a game, and I saw you say you hadn't seen him in almost 10 years. I mean, that must have been special, exciting. What was the feeling?
Yeah, it was a bit different actually. Yeah, roaming BT was going around, and that was actually the first time I saw my dad. So I'd only sort of been talking to him for 2-3 minutes, and then BT came over. But I was actually pretty nervous before it. Just didn't really know how to act, and didn't know I ever had much in common with him and stuff like that. But obviously nice to see him and have a chance to sort of rekindle a relationship with dad and my older brother.
Yeah.
Something I cherish. It's been a good week together. So, really grateful for it.
Oh, mate. Yeah. And again, I know it's, sometimes family can be complicated, but it looked like he spoke so glowingly and really proud of what you've been able to do as a footy player and probably more importantly as a man, mate. So talk to us about that footy stuff. How do you get yourself into being the sort of defender you are today? I know you like to sort of run and gun a bit, but I think you build your game on the contest. Would I be right?
Yeah, definitely. I think, starting probably at the Falcons in under 17s, I was sort of viewed as a lockdown defender and really prided myself on, those one-on-ones that you were talking about before. So I take my sort of one-on-ones very seriously and, don't like getting beaten too much. So pride myself on that. But the last couple of years been really trying to work on my offensive side of the game and take a few more intercepts, run and carry and try and be part of the offense. So I think that's come a long way. But first couple of years in the system sort of took my time and probably heading to KFC when I shouldn't have been and wasn't a very good runner. So, I learned the hard way, but did my apprenticeship and now, won't be looking back for sure.
I was on YouTube earlier, mate, and it's not often that you see someone have a full highlights package of just defensive plays.
But we like it. We like
it was very good. Lots of spoils. That must be. You pride yourself on the contest and stuff, but that must be pretty good having those sorts of things now, and especially with us on BackChat celebrating defense. Like we love Backman.
Unbelievable.
Nah, it's good. I'm glad the backs are getting a lick from you boys, which is good, and I think all backs in the comp deserve a bit of an extra lick at times. So. It's good to people starting to notice what I do, but I'll just try and play my role for the team, play to the system, and it's pretty funny when you see highlights of me trying to do big directional spoils, but I love it and it's good fun.
Well, let's just address the elephant in the room. Clearly, it'd be something you think about a lot, I'm sure. You're playing currently with the inaugural winner of the 2023 BackChat Backman of the Year, Jack Buckley. Can you just give our listeners a bit of an inside look at what he does and how he goes about his business? We speak to him a little bit on the show. Tell us about Jack.
I love Buck. So lived with him for 3 years, just gone. And he's a really relaxed sort of character off field, loves reading books, likes chilling out, going to the beach. But when he crosses the white line, he's a contested beast, absolute animal. And what I love about Bucks, he's so selfless and courageous. So he'll die for anyone on this team and in this club. So, he's valued very highly internally, and I think he's starting to get a bit of credit thanks to you boys outside the sort of four walls. So, he's one of the most loved at the club, and what he does for us is invaluable, really.
Your backline, clubs around the league must just look at it and go, geez, I wish I played in that thing. Jack Buckley, Sam Taylor, yourself, there's a few others running around. Lockie Whitfield looks like he's just got the little sniff for a bit of footy running around down there as well. You look really tight. You look really connected, really tight. Looks like you understand where you're meant to be, both aerially around the ground, matchups. Does it feel like that? Are you guys comfortable as a back six?
Yeah, definitely. I think that came a long way last year. Obviously, learning a new system with Brett Montgomery, the new backs coach. But we've been playing with each other for maybe 3 years now, all together. We view ourselves as a bunch of misfits, really, that have got together and. We've got some high picks, we've got some rookie draft players, and we sort of will do anything for each other. So, it's really enjoyable. We're all pretty young and ready to go. So, it's an exciting time for us and as a backline and for the club, really.
Who would you say is the most sort of dour, most grumpy operator back there with you guys?
Good question.
Oh.
Who's screaming at the midfield the most?
Waiting lanes for Sam Taylor, he'll give you a rick. Yeah. You got to put him on the line so his forward can knee in the back, which is always good fun. But slam if it's not going all too well, it gets in you.
What about someone maybe outside of the back line that keeps trying to sneak back there? Is there anyone that you sort of need to keep away from the back six there?
Or who's welcome?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a few that are always welcome back. I think Isaac Cumming plays on the wing. Nick Haynes plays on the wing. They've been put on the wing, but really want to get back to the back line. So they're always welcome to come back if we need. But, little Brent Daniels, he reckons he can come and get a bit of easy ball off the back line and pad the stats a bit. But, he probably would be a very good backman, to be honest. But we'll keep him up forward.
So let's talk about honesty, right? So I played with a guy, Josh Kennedy, one of the great forwards of all time. Don't know if you ever had the pleasure of playing on him, but he was just god awful in pre-season. So if you put him behind halfway, it was as if he morphed into this guy that had never seen a game of football in his life. He didn't know what to do with the ball. If you asked him to spoil, he could never have done it. Is there any? And this is with all due respect, because he is one of the greats of all time. is it Toby Green a sort of operator like that? I'm just wondering if there's someone on your team that if you put him in the back line, they just lose all functionality.
Toby Green's never scored a ball in his life, so he's definitely one of them. And then another bad one is Jake Riccardi. He wouldn't have any idea what to do on the back line. So
Correct.
Loves the leader. I think he did play a NAFL game there a couple of years ago and had like an absurd amount of touches, but yeah, there wasn't much defense in that. So,
but we love what they do in the forward line.
Absolutely.
So I know. Just keep them down there. Very good, mate. Big game. You're coming up over to Perth. You're coming over Saturday, I believe. West Coast Eagles here at Optus Stadium. Have you played much over here?
Played a few games over there, and in the hub years with COVID, played an extra couple when we were playing up there. But I love playing at Optus. It's going to be a great crowd, hopefully, due to the first game for the West Coast. But I love making the trip over, and it's always a great buzz there. So, yeah, really looking forward to it.
Dan, are you looking forward to it? Dan, big West Coast man.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the buzzsaw of GWS coming over here. Just take it easy on us, please. Just respectable, please.
All good.
No promises.
Take it easy. Mate, not sure. Maybe a couple of things in the works. We might be coming, maybe coming and say hello to the boys a little bit later on this week. So we'll let you get back. We appreciate your time you've given us. Just keep spreading the Backman love around both your club and the league. We would appreciate it. And as long as you're happy with our love we're giving you, we're liking how you're going about it too.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Enjoyed it.
There we go. Connor Idun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, mate. Good luck on the weekend.
Let's go.
What a guy.
Keep
the applause going. Connor Idun.
Wow.
D. Webster on YouTube says, considering Giants are in Perth this week, does BackChat get a workplace visit from its sponsored player, Jack Buckley?
Wow, that's a very, very good question on YouTube.
BackChat Studios on YouTube if you want to go have a look.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't know if Hammer can't hear his... anyway, I swapped seats, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube.
Right.
Completely different setup. It sounds really weird in my ears, but that's fine. Now, maybe we need to put it to him. Maybe we go see him in his workplace. How about that?
Wow, love that.
Correct. Maybe we go see Jack Buckley in his
do it.
workplace. I think we might be able to do that. Let's talk about Backman. Connor Idun, he is a special type. If Jack Buckley didn't play for GWS, thank you very much. I think we would have Connor Idun as our guy.
He's a legend.
He'd be our GWS guy.
Absolute legend.
Now,
sorry, Nick. Yep.
Is it the most likable backline of all time? Like the more it reveals to me, the more I like them. Like it's
the whole team.
The whole team. Like
the whole team.
I'm a Swans fan and I should hate the Giants.
Wow, they're your arch nemesis.
My nemesis, but I just can't.
I think they're outstanding. Sam Taylor, Jack Buckley, Connor Idun, my top three. Lockie Whitfield, not our dour type that we like, but the way he starts sizzling around from a dream team perspective is exciting me from my level. He is.
Great.
Yes, he has entered. Now, TABtouch back the Backman, thanks to TABtouch, of course, our good friends over there. Now, we've had a couple of goes here at the spoils markets. We're looking to change it up a little bit this week. We'd like your input, I believe, either on YouTube. Send us a comment, send us a DM. If you're getting around back the Backman on TABtouch, love to hear how we can better support the Backman in the competition. How do we build a unique bet that supports Backman that also wins?
That's right.
Because that's what we're trying to do. Build a winning.
Everyone wants to do first goal kicker.
Amount
of goals.
We
That's all fun.
We want to clean out TABtouch. I want to clean them out.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I am.
We want them to regret sponsoring us.
Yeah, correct. That would be ideal. We want TABtouch to hate it. No, we love TABtouch and they love us, and that's why we'd like it to stay. But how do we better do that? We've been racking our brains a little bit. Spoils is good, but I think we can do a bit better. We went with Alex Pearce, outstanding. Marking the ball a little bit too much for my liking, to be honest. Oscar McDonald, I reckon he snapped his knee into a 50 pieces.
Jeepers.
So that's not good for Oscar, not good for our bet either. Jeremy McGovern, outstanding, looks back to his best.
A lot of marks.
His best is intercept marking.
Yeah.
So to put him in a spoils market, probably an error.
Yep.
And Tom Barras, we love Tommy.
Yeah.
He's probably my favourite player at West Coast. Got ripped to pieces by our big boy, Charlie Dixon.
And so he had 7 spoils, and Charlie also marked.
Charlie marked about 50.
Yeah.
So if he had spoiled them all, we would have 57 spoils. So we didn't quite get back to Backman up this week. But if you want to input YouTube chat, social media, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you reckon. Now, BackChat Backman of the Year, thanks to TABtouch, of course, our good friends at TABtouch. I think we can get some feedback off the back of this. Of course, Jack Buckley, the inaugural winner of the award in 2023. outstanding service to the game, both for his team, but more wholly as a backman.
Yeah.
I think we may have some feedback on the back of these, but I do have to talk about and reveal the algorithm involved in bringing together these votes each week. It is unmovable.
No, you can't move it.
This
It's
is not up for
maths.
discussion.
It's fact.
This isn't an opinion piece.
No.
This isn't a coach's award. This isn't an AFL Players MVP award.
not
This isn't a
umpires
Brownlow
with the
medal.
Brownlow.
This isn't a Brownlow medal.
No.
Right, we don't just get willy-nilly go, oh, he was good today.
Well,
He was
most
good.
touches, yeah,
Harris
yeah.
Andrews, he was good. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. And he got the 3 votes last week.
Yes.
But he didn't fit into the voting algorithm.
About a month ago, we went into this classroom that had giant blackboards in it, and we started writing maths equations up there, crossing them out. No, that's
You're
not
just
right.
quoting
we
the,
finally got there.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, we finally got there. We built the most ultimate algorithm, ran it through a computer system rigorously, came out perfect, and this is what we're going with.
So without further ado, the votes for the BackChat Backman of the year, and I know my voice is annoying to listen to at the moment, but I did a bit too much yelling.
It's all right. Bit of salt water.
At the Roto Swim. So, BackChat Backman of the year, thanks to TABtouch.
Are we starting with 1 vote or 3 vote?
1 vote.
Okay.
James Borlase.
Ooh.
Adelaide Crows. In a dour operation here, you're going to see a bit of a theme. The players that are coming after him. Real wet and dour affair. James Borlase was
Went to
exceptional.
work.
They lost. Did they lose? Yes. Opposition scored 60. Not a big loss, was it?
Usually you win when the opposition scores 60.
And we don't give votes for winning or losing.
No, we
give
don't.
votes for defending.
That's right.
And Big Jimmy Boy, 1 vote.
Great.
Congratulations
Well
on the leaderboard, big fella. You're coming equal 3rd. Bodie Hewland with 2 votes from the Gold Coast Suns. We are the Gold Coast, in the gold, red and blue.
Everything comes back to
Dimmer Hardwick on the European summer. He's back and they are 2-0. They are near the top
They
of
gotta
the
make
ladder
finals.
and they spoil the fuck out of the ball. Good defence. Bodie Hewland, Gold Coast Suns, 2 votes.
I've always been high on Bodie Hewland.
Well, get even higher because he is second in the BackChat Backman of the year. Behind these 2 men. Sam Collins, Gold Coast. Big fan of the Gold Coast Suns at the moment, clearly. Right?
Wow, there's a lot of Gold Coast Suns out there.
It's not Sammy Collins for the 3 votes,
Isn't
ladies
it?
and gentlemen. I would have loved to have squeezed him in, just couldn't do it because of the algorithm. Charlie Ballard, 3 votes, Gold Coast Suns.
when I was watching that game, I thought Charlie Ballard is on one.
Yeah,
And
correct.
the algorithm backed me up.
Usually a bit of a ball magnet at stages, but he just really knuckled down and kept his opposition to not much. So on top of the leaderboard as we speak, the BackChat Backman of the year, thanks to TABtouch. Sam Collins, Gold Coast Suns, 3 votes. Charlie Ballard, Gold Coast Suns, 3 votes.
Wow.
Harris Andrews, Brisbane, 2 votes. Bodie Hewland, Gold Coast Suns, 2 votes. Adam Tomlinson, still dropped, 1 vote. James Borlase, 1 vote. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There you have it. That's
Only
just
one
how it is
Victorian
right
in the entire leaderboard so far, and a
mess-
lot out of Queensland.
A message to all backmen. You'll get your next chance next week. We'll
Yeah.
give 3 votes again.
Yep.
You want to get on the leaderboard? You want to give us feedback on those 3 players? Not up to me. Don't really care too much. Turn the air conditioner off. Very good. It was a bit buzzy. Thank you very much. BackChat Backman of the year. Thanks to TABtouch on all of that. In the betting, in the Backman of the year. You win some, you lose more. So, for free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. Now, BackChat Backman of the year, thanks to TABtouch, of course. Little bit of an update on our sponsored players,
Ooh,
Daniel.
Yeah, there's a lot of others around the league.
We know the Pelican went quite well. He was sizzling. He was on top of the Dream Team table. The Pelican was sizzling around. This is Lewis Malikan, which is our newly adopted Sydney Swan, Nicholas.
Can we get him on BackChat in the next couple of weeks?
Absolutely.
You happy with that, Nick?
He proved his worth.
Okay.
He went into the rooms, had a good look at himself after 9 disposals.
Yes.
Finished the game on 9 disposals.
Yeah, right. So he had a bit too much of it. Just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Pelican, just bring it
He
back.
knew.
Go and man up behind someone.
He knew.
You don't put your elbow
That's very
across
good.
him. Right? They call it the forklift down at Sydney. Just keep him in front of you. Don't let him move and don't let him touch it. Don't touch it yourself. Alex Pearce, one of the best players on the ground
boy.
on the weekend. 19
Exceptional.
disposals, 6 marks. Is his third most disposals ever. Might need to just
Bit of a flag.
slow down a tiny bit.
Yep.
Just cool your jets, Alex.
Cool your jets.
Playing a little bit too well. Harris Andrews in the same ilk. Almost kept Brisbane in it.
21 touches.
12 marks. Brendan Cox was playing him like a backman at stages. I was watching Harris Andrews just running around doing what he wanted. Coxie was just manning him up. Congratulations. Now, our man at the North Melbourne Kangaroos, we had some debate about who should we take here. We've had some troubles with Luke McDonald, former captain, Griffin Lowe coming back from an injury. Callan Dawson, we've put chips in. Chips in. Callan Dawson, big K-time, KD. KD from deep.
KD.
He was pretty good. 15 disposals and 6 marks on debut. I don't know if he debuted. Did he debut? I don't think it was a debut. Definitely wasn't debut.
Toby Pink.
It wasn't his debut. If it was debut, I'm happy to be corrected.
No, it was Toby Pink. He was the debutant who got injured.
Pinky was no. Pinky didn't get injured.
Gota.
The goat.
Did his Achilles.
Did his Achilles. So he is done and dusted. And just a little bit of a watch and act for Nick Martin. He's had a shot at goal. He missed. Had 25 touches. So just keep an eye on it, big fella.
What's the one before watch and act?
I
should remember this.
Isn't it sort of like be alert or like, keep your eyes out?
Advice. Yeah, there you go.
Ronan coming in from the top level.
There you go. Someone's studying journalism.
So advice. So advice is just,
It's like the yellow.
Yeah, it's like the yellow. Just make sure you got your player in front of you, but just make sure you know who you are and you're a backman, Nick Martin, and you're taking kick-outs, which is fine.
Yep.
Just don't be creeping too far up the ground because I don't know if votes are going to come your way if you start kicking goals.
Nope, definitely not.
Who we see on their ass? Noah Bolter, gone.
Oh yeah,
he's
kicking
gone.
many goals.
He kicked 3 goals. Played a full forward.
Acting like a forward too.
Yeah, correct. Hammer breaks coming up next week. This week, off the back of a fresh world record.
Boy, I was feeling confident. I was feeling very confident.
What did he do? I missed it.
So we set up about a 10.5 metre line, and he had to launch a tea bag into a teacup.
Right.
Yeah.
So how far is that? The length of the hallway?
Literally, right in pretty much the entire hallway. There was tea bag stains all over the walls.
He was teabagging the entire Backchat studio.
Absolutely.
Right?
I was going around with a little...
No, you didn't give me those
You're
wiping tea bag juice off the walls.
Yeah, I was.
I'm not trying to be weird.
Afternoon I was.
You said you're mopping tea bags up all off the walls. There's tea bags all over the place.
It was.
And was tea bagging all over the joint.
Why don't we just watch the video?
Watching.
Okay, 56.
Isn't there? Okay.
56 to 10.
That could be it.
Up the coast.
Okay, 56.
That was number 56.
How does he do it? We have to watch. Just watch an act.
I have to find out.
Watch an
act.
Absolutely.
I will tell you, there was 124 attempts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did stop.
Yeah.
The last time I heard he was going to stay there all night. So wow.
There's 124 attempts.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Comes out Thursday. You can watch. Hammer Breaks has its own YouTube channel. So just have a look. You're on YouTube right now. If you're watching along, chatting, go in there, subscribe to it now, please.
Hammer Breaks.
Hammer Breaks, yeah. Just look it up.
What happens before Thursday? We release our guest episode. Who's it going to be? We don't know yet. We've got 2 guest episodes tomorrow. Thought we'd just be open and honest here. We're a little bit behind on what's going on, so we're doing 2 chats tomorrow. Drew Banfield, dual premiership player. They used to call him the Trojan back in the day. He started as a midfielder, number 1 draft pick, turned into a backman, won it in 94 and in 06. I'm excited about it. I did the port to pub with him on the weekend.
But how's he looking? Oh, actually, I'm going to see him in person tomorrow.
Fit.
Yeah.
Fit, bro. 94
to 2006. 12 years between premierships.
I think he came in for 93. I think he missed 92. 93. So 92 premiership. And I think he was either picked up in 94 or 93 and he straight into the flag.
So good.
And then his last year, 2006.
That's awesome. I wonder Nick, you probably know this, the biggest gap between premierships.
Just off the top of your head.
I think Selwood did it. Did he not?
Selwood was quite a lot.
09 and 23.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or 11 and 23.
If you've done that off the top, anyone on YouTube want to help along, that would be good. So we've either got him.
Huntsy's always gone there.
Or and Pendlebury.
Yes.
Maybe. That wouldn't have been.
Or the second guest, option B.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Gilchrist.
Oh, what, tomorrow? He's coming in here.
Yeah, Adam Gilchrist. You organised this one, so don't pretend like you didn't know that. You organised it. Wow, some excited people up here. So Adam Gilchrist, Drew Banfield. Whichever one's better, we're going to release on Wednesday. That's what we're going to do.
Cool.
So there we go. That's it. Big thanks to Paywise, powering the podcast in 2024. They do more than just novated leasing now.
Way more.
So make sure if you want to save pre-tax dollars, salary packaging, and a whole bunch of stuff there. Go and see
sometimes
the boys.
You see those things like, it sounds too hard. It's really not. Just go to the website.
TABtouch, big thank you to you, Shelter Brewing Co, Mumba Digital, making all of our stuff. Mumba Digital, put our merch site together, backchatstudios.com.au, click at merch. We've got Up the Coasters.
Love
Beer
some
Coasters.
Love
and
the
it's
coast.
Wharfie time. If you go for Fremantle and West Coast, might want to go and have a look. Just saying.
Oh yeah,
Or might
good
not.
shout.
Might not either. Hello at backchatpodcast.com.au. Get those emails in, and I think we touch base with our man having a kick for goal on Thursday before the footy.
So good.
That's us done and dusted. Bye.